Even whenever I was a fat, broke loser, I never had an ounce of envy or jealousy inside my heart because I knew that my time would come. But now, there's a select group of people out there, man. The losers, the weasels, people who have jealousy, envy inside of their hearts. And in my opinion, these are the lowest of the lows of people. They are absolute trash to me. Because instead of going out and getting their own W's, they choose to be a little bitch. Let's just be honest here. So these people, they trigger me probably more than anything else. So if I get a bit heated in this video, it's because I genuinely hate these people with the passion. So today I have 13 ways to spot these weasels. Let's go. Most of my content is geared towards men, but if you're a woman watching this, women are more jealous and envious than men are. So this could certainly apply for you as well. Now men, they get jealous and envious of other men who are more successful in them, typically with fitness, finance, and women. So if you outshine a man in any of these aspects, other men will hate you, become jealous and envious. Now women, they typically hate you if other women like you and if you're prettier and more beautiful than them. Luckily for me, I kind of have the best of both worlds. So I've seen envy and jealousy from both sides. Before we get into the video, I would like to state that I used to always try to have an innocent mind with this stuff. You know, like I used to want to believe no one was jealous, no one was envious, because I'm not built like that. But these people are, man. Like I never wanted to believe that people could actually behave like this, behave like such a fucking weasel, but they do. And there's so many people out there because they cannot improve themselves. The thing that they will do is copycats. So, psychology has shown us time and time again that this is not flattery. Whenever someone starts dressing like you, they start acting like you, they start speaking like you, maybe they try to copy your business step by step. I've seen it all, man. Literally, I've seen it all. I've seen people try to copy my Instagram. I've seen people try to copy every single aspect of myself. And it is one of the biggest signs of envy and jealousy. When you see someone very close to you, they start copying every single thing that you are doing, they're probably very jealous and envious of you. If this is a man who's jealous or envious, he will try to steal your woman. Now, this has happened in a multitude of different things. Personally, my philosophy with women is if a homie is trying to talk to a woman, if we go out, if he's following a woman, I back off. I don't care, man. Like, there's literally an infinite abundance of women. I could not care less. But if they're jealous of you, if they're envious of you, it's like something is ticked inside of them. They want to try to steal the woman that you have. So I've seen friends, they'll go through my following list, try to hit up the girls that I follow. I've gone out with my homies and they try to fight over a woman who I'm trying to speak with. Overall, there's gonna be competition when it comes to women, which a real brotherhood will never have competition. You know, like if you go out, if you're talking to a woman, there should always be that boundary. There should always be that respect. There should not be any overlap. If there's overlap, they're not your homie. Always going to be trying to flaunt their successes. So somebody who is very insecure, somebody who is kind of a loser, they will always be trying to flaunt the things that they have achieved. Typically, they will be over-exaggerating, and this is for absolutely no reason. They are getting no gain from actually flaunting about this. So if you have someone very close to you, every time you talk to them, they cannot stop talking about their own accomplishments. Like, especially whenever you bring up your own, you're like, oh dude, like I hit 225 on bench. They're like, oh yeah, I hit 235. You know, it's like, why say this? Like, it's so pointless. So they're always going to try talking about their accomplishments, even if it makes no sense. One of the easiest ways to spot somebody like this is if they watch everything that you do, they never comment, they never message you, they never congratulate you, but you see their little name and your stories. You hear gossip that they're talking about you because they're watching every single thing that you're doing, but they will not congratulate you. They see how well you're doing. They see how shredded you're looking. They see the cool places you're going to, but they fail to acknowledge your greatness. Which leads us into number 5. They don't acknowledge your greatness. They will not ever acknowledge your success. So whenever you're friends with somebody, maybe it's even a girl that you're dating, this has happened to me as well. Whenever you achieve very sick things, like pretty cool stuff, they will not acknowledge it. Like maybe you even like completely change your body, like you get into the best shape of your life, they don't acknowledge it. Maybe you start your dream business, they don't even acknowledge it. Like they act like you are not doing anything. They try to act like you are a loser because they are a loser, man. They are projecting their own self-image onto you because they hate themselves. That's why they're trying to leech onto you. They're trying to leech onto your greatness because they think maybe a little bit of it can rub off on them. Maybe they'll stop being a piece of shit if they try to just steal all your stuff, but they're still a loser. They will deliberately give you bad advice. So, a lot of times it's nice just to get feedback with other people, man. Sometimes I like this as well. Maybe I don't even want your opinion. I just like to bounce ideas off somebody. You know, like, oh, like I want to talk about this idea, do this. You know, just different ideas. But they will deliberately try to give you bad advice. Advice that will lead you straight to failure. Because deep down, man, these people, if they have jealousy and envy towards you, they hate you, man. They are your biggest hater and they will always betray you. These are the backstabbers, man. Because a true hater is going to be from far away. But the backstabbers and the people jealous, envious, they're going to be buddy-buddy. They're going to be right up in your grill, man. Like, you guys are tight. And these are the people who hate you the most. They will try to embarrass you in front of others. So this could come out of any way, basically, man. But a lot of times it's not going to be upfront. It's going to come from passive-aggressive means. So, for example, if you and your homie are hanging out with a couple of women, your homie may start saying jokes about how you're gay, about how you're ugly, different things like this. You know, this is signs that someone is jealous or envious. If you ever try to bring your homie down in front of a woman, I'm going to be straight up. You have lost my respect completely. You're not a good human. If you are with your bro, you need to be building your bro up. You guys build each other up. That's what brothers do. You're not going to be tearing other people down. That is what losers do. Now, like I said, this could come off from a multitude of different angles. Like, for example, they could even post stuff about you on social media. They could try to spread rumors about you. Overall, their goal is to embarrass you. It's to make you look bad. They will critique you a lot about random small things that really don't even matter. So there's always going to be small little jabs. And if they ever compliment you, it's going to be followed with a jab. You know, like, they're always doing this. For example, I make YouTube videos. And one way to know if someone is jealous or envious is if they try to critique my YouTube videos. They say, no, you shouldn't do that. You should do this, blah, blah, blah. When sometimes it can be nice, but a lot of the times it's from jealousy and envy. And so you got to learn to recognize this, man. Most people will ever actually give you good criticism, man. No one ever gives you good criticism. The only person who might give you good criticism is from a parent. And even a lot of parents I've seen get jealous and envious. So it's hard to even trust your parents in this regard. So you really have to know, man, because a lot of people, like I said, once you start elevating one aspect of your life, it pisses them off. They do not like it. As cheesy as it sounds, I actually really believe this. The only competition that you have is going to be with you. It's going to be with who you were yesterday. You know, like, you can only see your future, and that is it. You know, like, you're so tunnel vision, all you focus on is yourself. But these people, man, they're in silent competitions with you. They're trying to compete with you in every single aspect. This is why they'll try to steal girls from you. This is why if you're super jacked, they'll try to catch up to you, not for themselves, but so that they can get bigger or more shredded than you. And it's hilarious because they will never be you, man. There's only going to be one original. No one cares about the copycats. They will always be obsessively trying to compete with you. You'll just be chilling there, like doing your business, staying in your lane, and there's this person right up next to you just trying to compete. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, bruh, like, just let me do my thing. Why are you trying to compete with me? Like, you can do your thing. I'll support you. You support my thing. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's like they try to come into your lane and try to mess with things. It's like, no, we're not doing this. Stay in your own lane and just focus on yourself. But they can't do that. They are snakes and they will swim with the enemies. This is another thing I've noticed. So if you have enemies, if you have people who have backstabbed you, betrayed you, maybe just people you don't like, the people who are jealous, envious of you, they're going to be hanging out with these people. They're going to be all buddy, best friends, talking about you behind your back. This is how you know someone is jealous or envious. Like, if there's someone who genuinely did you wrong, and your boy, your girl, whoever it is, it doesn't matter, is really close to them, really tight with them, this is already a red flag, man. You need to cut this person out. Like, they're not on your side. If someone on your side is with the enemy, they're not on your side. They're also an enemy. Like, You have to learn how to recognize who is actually supportive of you and your journey and who is just a hater. Now, when you get to know somebody, you're gonna ask questions, but they're pretty chill and there's an energy behind it. But these people, man, I know that you guys have felt it. They will ask you the weirdest fucking questions. Like they are just trying to pry at anything and they ask the weirdest stuff. Like they try to ask very specific things. They try to pry about your business. They try to find out all of your secrets because they see your greatness. They see you doing exactly what you're doing. They don't know how you do it. So they try to find out every little thing about you so they can try to get some of the secret sauce for themselves, but they can't have it because they're lazy. So this is another thing, man. If you just get weird vibes from questions, if they're just like bombarding you, like playing 20 questions, asking you all this stuff, they're probably jealous and envious of you. Like, you need to be very cautious with these people. They're very happy to see you fail or get hurt. So this is a big one. Maybe that business that you started didn't really hit the ground running. Maybe something happened in 2020 to where you lost gym access, you lost all your gains. Whatever happens, man. These people, they're literally preying on your downfall. They're in their room every single night praying to God, like, God, please make this guy fail. Like, he's too fucking amazing. They're doing this, man. They genuinely hate you. They're waiting to see something happen to you. So even if it's a little thing, a little tiny thing, like you get a little injury in the gym, you have a dislocated shoulder for a week. They're like, oh, yes, something bad happened. Like, they're literally just waiting for it. And you can feel the energy, man. Like, if you say, like, hey, like, I have this injury, blah, 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 there's like a little grin. They're like, oh yeah, like you're injured? This is exactly how they are, man. The last thing I wrote for the day, they gossip like a schoolgirl. So gossiping is not masculine. No man in his right mind should ever be gossiping. I think talking about other people is a waste of time. It's pretty stupid. It's for people who don't have anything going for them. So if this person in your life, they're always gossiping, they're talking crap about other people, just so you know, they're doing this about you. So if you're with someone, they're like, oh, Jeannie's the worst, Jeannie's blah, blah, blah. They say the exact same about you behind your back. So these people are snakes. They will betray you, and they are envious and jealous of you. Like I said, man, and a lot of people believe this as well. Envy, in my opinion, is the deadliest sin. It is pure corruption. It is pure evil. And nowadays, man, with social media, everyone's comparing their lives to one another. Like, oh, look what he's doing. Look at that highlight that he posted for the month. And versus what I'm doing today on a Tuesday. Like, that's how these people think. And so there's just nonstop jealousy, nonstop envy. It's like no one can stay in their own lane. So anybody watching this, if you want to have any chance of success, if you want me to believe in you, you cannot have any of this in your heart, man. You have to know that your time will come. You cannot compare yourself to others. All you can do is compete with yourself, become the best version of yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. It doesn't matter what anyone else's genetic gifts are. You just have to do the best thing that you can with your circumstances. Don't be a bitch. If anybody watching this needs help with their fitness goals, link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation with me, Austin Wayne. This is my personal physique, and I've trained thousands of people, man, creating their dream bodies. Also, if you need supplements, creatine, pre-workout, high-growth supplements, kalosique.com or link in the bio. Also, if you're new, subscribe to the channel and like this video to push it out into that YouTube algorithm. That's it. I'm gone.